See if my teepee's changed at all. Does it look different? What is going on around that teepee? There has been like activity. I can see, guys, I can just see it on the ground. Like there's sticks now all over the place. It looks like there's a couple little ones that have been put in there. I don't know, man. You guys always say like, I know everything. If it's a structure, I know it. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that is Sasquatch, but it's the hardest one I've ever dealt with because of where it is and what it is. Like, it's just, you know, like, I just, the wonder. You guys see that? The hunting line that's back there, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, why? There, you know, that's the other thing that's starting to get to me about teepees, you guys. Oh, I got snow. Look at that. There's snow. That'd be cool if there's snow in the Bigfoot universe. There might be, actually. You know, I'm seeing some highly unusual teepee placements, and I'm not even going by next to the road there. I got another one that looks like a road has been paved around it. I got that one. I got you know, one that's just appeared, you know, a giant one in the middle of the place I took Nico and Randy. And they just, I tell you, I don't like in Bigfoot. Some of my craziest places I go, right? No teepee. They have the teepee structures, but you'll never see like a teepee. You know, it's like, are these teepees built in strategic spots? Or, you know, is that spot important? You know, if there is vortexes and whatever, you know, I'm just making up those words because you guys, I don't even know what other dimensions are. Tell me what another dimension is, because I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, I know like you know, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so when someone goes another dimension, you're like, you know, we're all just like, no, that's not possible. What's not possible? You don't even know what another dimension is. It's like, you know, that's the problem with us, you guys, and that's including myself. It's just that we don't even know what anything is. You know, so don't. You know, I want to know what because I'm not about Sasquatch, but these other beings that hang around them seem to be. You know, if I ever had to come up with like a reason for other dimensional, that's what I would use for them, is that it's possible. And it's very possible they're not. Anyway, I'm heading up to the Gift Rock. I got to check on this oak. I'm not feeling well. I just had to come up here. I just washed my truck. So, give me a few, and if I depending on how I feel, I may just push up to a whole new area I've been wanting to go to for a long time, and it could take me 3 hours to get there. I just don't know if I have time to get back. That's the problem. At this point, I don't even care. I am in such a bad mood over like this fever and what's going on in my life with money that I don't even care. Like, just kill me, shoot me, whatever you gotta do. Over and out. Look at that triangle. There's nothing else around. Well, there is, like, you know, spread out, but I'm on the road still. Where's the triangle? I think it's right there. I think you can see it. I mean, it's so it is such a beautiful, perfectly made. It's almost actually like a teepee structure with one stick. It goes up. I mean, it's perfect. Look at that. I can't see it on the screen, but I can see it with my eyes. So I'm assuming you can see that. That is cool. So that's a great spot. Like, even though I'm not seeing anything, I think it's definitely worth taking a look back over there. I got full sun exposure in there. I don't know, but you know, then again, there's so many structures like close to the road, and you know, I've walked back in a few spots and I find those temporary type hunting issues again, you know, and it's like, how far do I need to walk, you know, this certain way to actually find where their spot is. So over now, almost there. It might look a little unusual. Another car shot. You know, you're in your truck, you're at 10,000 feet, right? This is a road now nobody's on. It's great. There's nobody here. I'm so happy. I haven't seen a car all day. I did save a guy that was some kid that way at the beginning that was stuck. I recorded it. Hopefully it came out good enough where I could just put it on. My good deed of the day, I'll call it. You know, I see that. Forget the X part, right? Look at the other, I mean the other parts too. The thing's just funky all the way around. Boom. The amazing part about where that is if you walk 100, 200 yards to those woods, it's this road again. The road goes down and it curves, you know, it goes behind me and turns down that way. Me and Dan had a tree pushed down right before we got there. We believe we came through like this and the tree was literally pushed for us. We get out, we get this crazy, just one vocal whistle, like really close. Damn, Stan's eyeballs almost popped out of his head. He's like, I see him, I can see him, he's right there. And of course, you know, you look and there's this star-structured like blind that you can't even see in. It's just too crazy. It's too much of a coincidence, you know. And I just noticed that. I don't know. I saw it on the way today. I don't know how long that's been there. The X I just filmed. But to me, you know, they just mark everything, especially up here. You guys got to remember this road. You know, wasn't here. You know, this road was carved through their stuff. You know, 30 or 40 years ago. I don't know the years. It's not that long. Whatever. Let's just say it was 50 years. It doesn't even matter when it was. The point is, it wasn't that long ago as far as Sasquatch are concerned, and we just did it right through their shit. Okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta curse sometimes. Oh my God, I almost cursed so many times today because I'm so grumpy. I'm so grumpy. I think I'm going too fast for any kind of, you know. Then look, you know, I just wanted to show you kind of what I deal with, why I almost crash every second of the day up here. Let's see what else we can see. And now I'm not thinking of anything in particular right now, but I guarantee you, within like, look, there's another one, another bend. Could be the wind. Could be the wind. Could be the wind. Could be the wind. Perfectly up the other tree. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't think so. X. So, you know, Sasquatch isn't hiding from us, guys. They're right here. And in fact, they're saying this to you right now. That's what that says. We're right here. You guys are idiots. Like, we're right here. You want to come see us? Come out in the woods and say hello. It's that simple. One thing you have to understand, guys, is that unless you're a very special person, you're probably, it's going to take a long time before you actually have a conversation with one, okay? Like, talk to one, unless you have, you know, one of these unique abilities like some of these people. But believe me, mind speaking is real, guys. It's a real thing, okay? Just trust me. I've never been able to talk back, but it's real, and there's people that can do it. And I've talked to some of those people, and they got me fooled. Let me tell you right now. If they're faking it, they are geniuses, because no one can fake me for 2 hours on what goes on out here. And if you did, you got to be doing something else, because you are good. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is what I deal with when I come up here. Okay. You know, I mean, and I know what's behind there. I've never been in there, but I know what's down there. It's not much. But is it that way? You see how flat that is? It's like, I just bet you, and I'm not even in a spot where I remember a lot of structures, but we'll just see stuff. Just go for a ride. Why not? So there's a campsite coming up. This is actually a great thing. I mean, if these guys only knew. No one really camps here. The only people that camp at these sites are the hunters. And there was a guy here last week, he's gone. You know, they really want this spot when they come up. I know, like last year, same thing this year. He comes up like 4 days early, parks his camper, and leaves, just so nobody's at a spot when he comes up. He's not taking any chances. Now look across from the campsite. I just noticed this. Look. Now that's a genuine Sasquatch X. Okay, I'll explain this again for the new people. Okay, it's genuine. It's absolutely impossible by nature, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, left. You see this bottom? Goes behind the tree. This one goes in front of the tree, which makes it virtually just never. It'll never move. That thing is locked forever, and it's so tight. I could go over there and stand right on top of that thing and jump, and nothing would happen. Well, maybe on that one because it's kind of small, but you know what I mean. There's no doubt about it. Okay, so this corner to me is very, because this corner you can really shoot back. So I'm thinking, you know, and then look right by the campsite. You know, it could be natural. You know, I'll agree. So there is natural things that do that, but that's one that I'd almost buy, to be honest with you. But not with the X there. Not with all the other sites here marked by you know, by some sort of structure. Someone coming up behind me? X there. I might look around here. This is interesting. Give me a minute. All right, some girl in a Jeep just came by. That's crazy. Supposed to be out for a ride. 22-mile ride. So, actually, it's at least that, right? 25 maybe? If I go that way, you're 25 miles to where you come out to another road. And that's where she just came from. So she's probably just out for a cruise. I'll tell you, the girls up here are pretty badass. Like they don't, you know what I mean? They got Jeeps, motorcycles. Like they go up, they'll come up here by themselves. So you guys, the reason I turned around, okay? I don't do this for my health. I want to go home. I'm sick, okay? I do it because I love it. I think as I was just doing that with you guys, I'm gonna put that up in its own video maybe, because as I was just doing that, right, we saw the campsite, we saw the bend at the campsite, we saw this. I just did this with you guys. I have seen this one because it's around the turn. And I'm always looking at that campsite, you know. I don't know why when I come through here, because it's kind of the road's actually in pretty good shape here, and you can kind of go fast. I'm realizing that, because I kind of know in my head where that goes, and it's just like oblivion. And I could maybe get to the top of those rocks. I'm not sure. It's probably 6 miles that way. But anyway, this is, I think what just happened was I found a great spot. I really think I did. While I was, so when I was just filming like random stuff out the window, like this is what I see on the way up here. You know, that's made, you guys, especially with what I call the, you know, this is the ultimate X right there. It's made. Wow, those are all ripped. You guys, look at that. I didn't notice that. All of those are ripped. Another X. You see that? Hold on. Sorry, that's my radio. Hold on a second. What is that? Oh, it's my Bluetooth? What's going on? Shut up. It's that speaker. I'm gonna kill that thing. Anyway, look at that. So I'm sorry, I'm just excited. I'm thinking. So I'm thinking, I think I see, does that have an X way back there? You know, it sure looks like an X or some kind of leaner, like one of theirs for sure. I got to go back there. And look at this, you guys. I mean, this is great. Pull right in here. Boom. Great parking spot. Huge puddle. Wow. See the bend? That one actually broke. So, you know, I don't know what this one is, but, you know, I'm willing to buy it's theirs based on what I'm seeing across the street there. And it shows you how, you know, when they're going on here, these guys are all over the place, you know, sucking energy from the people or whatever they do, or just simply watching and listening. I believe they love to listen and watch. That's a great spot. You guys, look how flat it is. It's like it goes uphill a little bit. Oh my God, I gotta get in there. All right, I'm coming back. Over now. All right, this is starting to get a little bit crazy, you guys. I mean, I'm talking, this is all brand new stuff. You guys would have seen this. I would have filmed this, okay? All right, well, whatever. Just trust me back here. There's all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, back there, right? Big trees. I have seen a couple things in this area before, but not this. Look, that's brand new. Look at that. Look at it's like a cross, and you can see. Look at the tree. That's a good spot. Yeah, so there's human cut stuff, you guys. I'm on a road. Anywhere you're on a road, there's going to be human cut stuff. I'm just trying to avoid some stupid comment later. It doesn't matter. They come right out and meet it. It doesn't matter. You could have cut it 70 times. They still love that stick. That doesn't mean anything. Like, you guys, it doesn't matter. You know, you're just not going to see it in the deep woods, because although I did one time find one I believe they brought there, but look what I'm looking at. So they'll just come right out and meet you. You know, I always notice Holly's video. You guys check out. She's not doing anything anymore as far as I know, but Island Bigfoot. I mean, she's got a great couple videos. Just the visuals are incredible. Here, look at this. You know what I mean? Look, you just know it's Sasquatch. Look, any of you guys know, the real deal people know. You know what I mean? If today's your first day, I'm just telling you now, that's Bigfoot. And that's about as good as it gets. Typically out of the window of your car. I mean, that's incredible to see it that close. You know why? Because they've always done it here, and they don't care about the road. Look at that bend. So discreet. No one would ever see that. It still has the fuzz on it, so you can barely see it. Look at that. Oh man, it'd be cool if some Bigfoot showed up on this. You see how everything's just not quite right. Is it, you know, incredible? No, but it's just enough for the other Sasquatch to read. This is where this hill plateaus. This is a whole different part of the mountain, and it's plateauing, and it's really flat. I've been back somewhere down in there once, just a little ways I walked. I think it was like in here somewhere. And it's all these blinds. It's crazy. It's like amazing blinds. And I never did push back far enough. I didn't have time. I'm always doing something with Bigfoot Universe. A little disappointing about the gift rock. All the stuff was gone except the oak wasn't. I'm not happy about it. Look at that. You guys, this is a good video. My life just got easier. I'm just gonna squatch from the car from now on. Look at this. I'm not even messing around here. Look at this. You got your, I mean, an incredible X, you guys. Look. It's even got the brake. Okay, it's a symmetrical X with a brake on the right, and it's field gold underneath. That's amazing. And then, I mean, right next to it, you got yet another brake. You know, they always mark it. They always back up their structures, so you know it's not wind. Look at that peel there. I'm sorry, I'm yelling at everyone today. Just yelling at you guys. It's not. Please forgive me. I am on edge. You guys have a fever for 11 days. Come up here and walk for how many miles between Bigfoot Universe and where I walked? I'm going to say I did a good, I don't even know. It could be like 8 miles today, easily, with a fever after 11 days. I mean, so if you're going to, don't critique me today about being grumpy, because see how it's all blocked? There's like these, it's incredible up here. I gotta get in those woods. Look at, I mean, the amount of work on the side of the road like that means there's a lot. There's no one dude wouldn't come down here and do that much. This is a big, big thing going on back there. Bigfoot Universe number 3.